Morning students. Today we will take the Bowl poem written by John Allen McAlpin Berryman. He was an American poet and scholar. He was born in 1914. He was awarded Pulitzer Prize for Poetry in 1969. He died in 1972. Like other poems, this poem too has a literal and a metaphoric meaning both. Literally, this poem looks like a simple story of a young boy losing his ball. He is severely upset over the loss. The child grows up, loses his childhood, accepts a change, and goes ahead in his life. Metaphorically, the poet wants to teach us that we should accept the changes in life. Changes are the part of the life. Life is really very short. So we should enjoy every moment of life. Things will go and things will come. It's difficult to deal with the loss, but it must be done. So let's start the poem now. What is the boy now who has lost the ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. Means, once the poet saw a young boy who has lost his ball. Usually young boys lose their toys and balls quite often. It's normal. The poet thinks that how would the boy react now? What will he do now? What would be his reactions over losing his ball? I saw it go. Here I for the poet and it stands for the ball. The poet saw the ball bouncing merrily. Bouncing means jumping up and down. Merrily means happily. The ball went down the street, fell into the water, and lost forever. Okay? The poetry devices in this stanza are in the first two lines. These lines start with what, and last two lines start with merrily. So we have anaphora here. In the second line, we have two words, what. So repetition is used here. Thirdly, in this stanza, ball symbolizes innocent childhood of the boy, which has slipped away and lost forever. The child wants it back. So we have metaphor and symbolism also. Second stanza, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. The child is very upset over the loss of his ball. The poet wants to console the boy by saying, oh, come on, there are so many balls. We can afford the other one. But the poet thinks it is useless now because the child is attached with that ball. An ultimate shaking grief means a great deep grief, pain, which overpowers the boy, means controls the boy. He stands still, trembles there, and stares, means looks continuously at the place where the ball has been disappeared. He is looking constantly at the harbor. Harbor means a place where ships load and unload goods. Indirectly, the poet wants to say that the child is missing his childhood days, his innocence, which is lost in the harbor of life, which will never come back. I'm going to third stanza. I would not I'm going to take third stanza. I would not intrude on him. A dime, another ball, is worthless now. He senses his first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. The poet does not want to intrude, means interrupt, means disturb the boy by saying that the ball which is lost costs nothing. Dime. It means a single penny. Worthless It means useless, very cheap. He doesn't want to say the child that he can easily purchase a new ball because it is very cheap. The poet doesn't want to interrupt the child as he is lost in his thoughts. According to the poet, the child has to grow up. He has to understand that losing and winning are a part of life. The poet notices that a good sense prevails over that boy. He realizes that this is the world of possessions, means the world where people are running after money. They are busy in collecting and storing materialistic things. He realizes his first responsibility. He realizes that life will move on. He has to fulfill his responsibilities and move ahead. The thing which is made today will be destroyed one day or will be lost one day. The circle of buying and losing will go on. People will buy new balls. Balls can also be lost. This new ball can also be lost. The boy realizes that things will come and things will go. Money is totally external here. It is totally external to our inner feelings. Money can bring back materialistic things, not everything. Similarly, the childhood that we have lost forever can't be bought back with that money. And the last stanza, he is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many things how to stand up. Now the boy, of course, very upset over the loss of the ball. But he has started to learn the epistemology of loss, means the nature of loss. He stands up again and realizes that winning and losing are the part of life. Knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many things how to stand up, means he has to learn, he has to know the basic principle of life which every man has to learn. He has to move forward in life, forgetting the loss of his childhood. Thank you.